Rolls on here on Hot Mike WDOY Extra KSFL TV, Inforum.com. Last summer, of course, it was hard not to be caught up in what the Fargo Little League baseball team did in making history, North Dakota sports history, becoming the first team ever to reach Williamsport. The Fargo team qualified again earlier this week. They'll be leaving for Indianapolis in a couple weeks to begin the repeat trip to try to get back to Williamsport. About this time a year ago, Alex Sumner, who runs Fargo Youth Baseball, told me, hey, we're organizing for softball. We're going to have a team next year that's going to try to do the same thing on the softball side of things. And lo and behold, here we are a year later, and leaving momentarily is the Fargo team to try and do that. To go to Indianapolis, they will, to try and qualify for the World Series. The head coach is Bonnie Carrete, who also is assistant at Concordia, who joins us this morning. I'm trying not to hold up the bus here because you told me you're leaving as soon as this is done. First off, congratulations. I know this has been a whirlwind week. What are the emotions like now? You're getting ready to go.
Oh, super exciting. It's definitely go time. They've been counting down the days and preparing, and feels like the moment is finally here. Everyone's super pumped for sure.
We saw the story that Kevin did on the news last night at Shields. You were telling me off air that was a surprise to the girls. What was that like?
Oh man. Well, first off, hard to keep when you've got 12-year-old girls around practicing in meetings and whatnot, but they were thrilled, shocked, and we're just so grateful for all of the support. And yeah, it was wonderful to see that.
Describe your involvement. How did you get involved in this? Why did you want to be involved in this?
Well, first and foremost, I'm a mom, so my daughter is a part of the team this year. That's definitely my driving force, is being a coach, being around her, getting to spend time there. I've been coaching her since she was about 8U, and the fun thing is a lot of these girls on the team going with us, I've had the opportunity to coach at one point or another over their little short careers, but it's been fun.
So how does the team come together? How did this? I think people are curious on that. Where did you find players, and how did you get this team together?
Sure. Well, there was a process to try to get people, to come out and give a tryout. This being the first year, I think a lot of people were not sure exactly what that was going to look like or what it all entailed. So we got the majority of our team from that tryout, pulled from several other rec teams, and then needed a few more players, and finally found some girls who would be willing to join us.
So the skill level here, tell us about you coach collegiately as well. Where's the skill level at? How good is it? And with this happening in the future, it can only get better, I can imagine, right?
Oh, that's our hope and goal for sure. I mean, honestly, I feel really confident going into this. I mean, there's kind of no way to know until we get there and see, being the first time, but I really feel confident. These girls have spent a lot of time over the years playing a lot of games and doing a lot of practices. So I think that they're ready to go.
So there's teams from Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, Kentucky, Michigan, Missouri, Nebraska, Ohio, and Wisconsin. I always ask the Little League baseball guys this, what scouting you do. How do you know, right? You don't even know what the level of competition is till you get there, I imagine, right?
For sure. I mean, I've definitely been kind of getting my feelers out and seeing where the teams are from in the state. But, 2 years max, these kids get to play, and then they're on to the next one. So it's kind of hard to know year to year.
So the team you play Sunday is your first game. You're the first guy. You're the first teams out of the chute. You play 9 a.m. on Sunday morning. Is that a good thing, bad thing that you're going right away?
Oh, I say a great thing. Let's go ahead and pull the trigger on it. Let's just dive right in and swim away. That's how I see it.
So you play a team from Columbia, Missouri in the first game on Sunday. The game is televised. I'm sure you don't need to tell the girls that, but what's the emotion of knowing they're going to be on TV on Sunday?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Well, I'm hoping that when we hit that ballpark, get in the field, the mind just focuses. We have told them there's going to be cameras around. We might have to take a break here and there for media. So we've tried to prepare them as much as we can, but I'm hoping that once that first pitch is made, they'll just kind of zone in and do what they always do.
Have you talked to the baseball guys at all to get some help or some tips on what to expect?
I have kind of early on, they were, and obviously coming off of last year, super emotional, nothing but positive things to say. And that really kind of sparked the fire for me to kind of get this going and see how we do.
To have this, and this has been going for a bit, how big is it for North Dakota to finally get into the fray here?
Oh, I think definitely it's time. And the game itself is growing. College softball is one of the most exciting sports and things to watch, in my opinion. And so I'm ready for that sport here to become one of the main ones, if you will, and people really put time, effort, energy into playing softball, that being their number one.
So
that's my goal.
The Little League Softball World Series in Greenville, North Carolina starts August the 4th. The tournament format is for people that follow the baseball, Bonnie, over the last few years. It's similar here. You guys win a couple games, you're in the championship round, but it's double elimination. So if you lose on Sunday, it's not over.
Correct. So there's definitely 2 games. I tell the girls, I say, every day you win is another day that we get to stay here. So that's how we're looking at it. One day at a time, one step at a time.
When you how much fun are you having with this, knowing you're coaching as well? You mentioned you're being mom. So tell me how you're walking that line between mom and coach.
It's, honestly, there's something about coaching this age group. It's still fun, and that's our goal, is to keep it fun for them. We want them to play for the long run. I mean, obviously, it's fun to compete. It's fun to win when you're able to, but we understand the big picture here, and it's to help these girls fall in love with the game and play for years and years to come. Definitely.
The level of softball has only gotten bigger and better over the last few years. You've seen it up close. Where is the talent in your mind grown up? Why has it gone like this over the last couple of years in your mind?
I just think, the generations before us feeding into the ones behind. I mean, every year as that pool and that level goes up, the people that are teaching the next generation start from that level. So there's kind of nowhere to go but up. So I just think it's kind of a trickle-down effect as far as that goes.
You have the Herb Brooks, Newt Rockne speech ready for game 1, or you just let it, what do you got planned before they take the field on Sunday?
I'm trying to get us there first. That is my goal right now. Once we get there and I, have a second to kind of breathe for a moment, then it's gonna kick in.
Well,
so.
Are you driving too? Are you responsible for that?
Yes, sir. My husband's pulling a big old U-Haul behind us. We got the equipment. I've got the kids. I've got the dog. It is a family event.
That's fantastic. So this is a summer vacation almost then, right?
That's right. And I love it, right? I think softball and these type of competitions is the best vacation to have, in my opinion.
Well, I don't want to hold you up any longer. Safe travels to Indianapolis. Good luck. And there's going to be a couple people watching back here. Thanks so much for the time this morning.
Thank you. Appreciate it so much.
Bonnie Carrete joining us, the coach of the Fargo softball Little Leaguers, who literally are leaving as we speak for Indianapolis. Their first game is Sunday morning, 9 a.m., ESPN Plus in Whitestown, Indiana. So for fans that have watched this program or watched certainly last summer, that is the same complex where the baseball regional is held, where Fargo has played since 2018, I want to say, since North Dakota has been eligible to go. That's the same complex there. It's beautiful. It's huge. And now the softball team from North Dakota will be there. They'll play Columbia, Missouri, 9 a.m. Sunday. If they win that game, they'll play a team from Nebraska on Monday morning. If they lose, like Bonnie mentioned, they're not done. They'll come back and play on Monday evening at 6 o'clock. What a neat experience. And driving the bus, even cooler deal there. We appreciate her time. We'll break. We come back. We'll shift gears and chat some ball like we always do. Bison football class of 2025 got bigger. You'll meet Sam Anderson from St. Michael Albertville when Hot Mike returns on this Friday morning. We're back after this.